Horchatas. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Clean Hamster podcast. This is one... Oh, shit. I blew the intro. I fucking blew it. It's episode 117. Jeez Louise, Buster Brown. You want to fucking pick your nose before you start recording? I felt something move. Oh. Well, okay, I got a ton of shit I want to talk about because I'm having a great day. But here's the other thing. I'm like, the past few hours, I've been a bit pissy, and spit flew out of my mouth when I said the word pissy, and I hope some of you got caught by that. You know, what if I sold my spit on eBay? And what if I just had my shit prepared before? You guys know how this goes. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in my life, and then we're gonna reminisce down fucking memory lane. Guess what? Jacob and I drove to the U.S. border to get our visas, our O2 temporary work visas for the United States, because we're going on fucking tour with Curtis in November and December. Okay, and I can't wait. Okay, because we have wanted this for so long, and we're so lucky that we've just kept at it. And like, sure, it's a part of it is like, you know, is luck, but it's not all luck. We've been doing shit. We've been throwing our crap everywhere. We've been shoving what we do down all of your throats for the longest time. Just being like, look at us, watch us, listen to us. You know what I mean? Individually as well. And it's incredible to... Holy shit, I have a stamp in my passport now that basically means, hey, you can make some of our money. A different country is like, hey, you can come... Yeah, sure. Oh, you're friends with this guy, and he's vouching for you? Come on in. And it's nice to be recognized for my own talents as well, even though there's a part of me like where I know that this is like I got emotional about it by myself earlier today when I was going for a walk, because this oddly feels like a second chance, and I know that I'm being so dramatic because, like, you know, for people who don't know, it's like, it might just look like me and Jacob, or just me, or just Jacob. Who knows? Whatever you know, you know. But I know there's people out there who are like, those are just Curtis's friends. Like, they don't, like, they're just warming their hands off of his fire. No. We've all been doing stand-up comedy since 2013. We've all made videos together since around that same time. Like, you know, we all have our individual things that we do, but when we get together, it's magic every single time. And to get the opportunity to go out on the road and do stand-up comedy with my best friends is a dream, and get paid for it is a fucking dream come true. And it is not lost on me that I am lucky to have friends like Jacob and Curtis, because it's like, I almost fucked it all up. I've had a big head about things, and in the past I've had to get brought down back to earth a couple times here and there. I've had to be checked by the universe, or by my best friends, or by pieces of shit on the internet telling me to kill myself. It's all good though, because I'm still here, and I put out weekly fucking bomb content, and I'm just confident and happy about my abilities, because, like, I know that I can make people laugh, and I know that I can keep people engaged, and what's the third word I'm looking for? Jesus, Dean. Stimulated. I have that. I think I can do it. But here's the other thing. Back to the part where, like, I had this conversation with myself. I do feel like I almost let an opportunity like this slip away a few times, with my behavior, with just my personality, you know what I mean? And I had to grow, make changes, and smarten up. I wasn't like a drug addict or anything, or like, you know, I was just like not meeting the criteria, if you know what I mean. I was just, I don't know, I was doing too much talking and not enough listening for a while. And I wasn't putting in the right work. And I had to make changes to that. I had to be better at things. I had to listen more. And I have been putting in the work since. And I've learned new skills. I've been like, you know, I've gotten better at being an adult. And now that I have the opportunity to go on tour with my friends and to have a friend like Curtis who's like, no, I'm bringing my day ones with me. I'm bringing Jacob and Dean to come open for me on the road. Those are my best friends. You know, I'm not going to fuck this up. I'm going to be great. And so is Jacob. And we're just going to have the best time. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Like, here's what I mean. Just because it's like, hey, Dean, you're going on tour, that doesn't mean what's done is done. I still got to go I have a job to do. And I'm going to be great. And I can't wait. And that rhymed. But you got, whatever. That's all. I'm just excited to fucking be like, good. I'm excited to do my job. To do what I feel like I'm here to do on Earth. And I feel the most natural when I'm on stage with my friends, laughing, making shit like this, talking, you know what I mean? Keeping people entertained is what I want to do forever. So I'm super duper happy about that. And let me just tell you guys something right now. I was in a car with Jacob on our way to the border to get our visas finalized. And Jacob's already an anxiety-riddled mess. Riddled? You guys know what I mean, okay? So we pull up, and we pull up to the border where the guy is, and he's fucking, you know. By the way, a man with a vest at a border, the most, like, daunting thing. And if they have, like, if a guy who works at any border has a tattoo that you can see, you're like, here we go. You know what I mean? They're just fellas. You know what I mean? But if you get a woman, especially if you're Jacob and I, we're getting through this. Like, she's going to love us. But I put our passports in his cup holder just for ready for, you know, in one foul swoop to give to the guy, right? Just to give to the guy. Jacob grabs them, hands them to the dude. I notice at the last second before they leave his hand into his hand, there's a Pokemon card stuck to the back of Jacob's. And I think Jacob saw it too. Because I heard him go, oh. I just heard him go, oh. Oh. Like that. Like that. Just like that. And the man took both passports, just peeled the Pokemon card off of Jacob's passport and went, here you go, man. And then Jacob went, thank you, buddy. Just like that. And I was crying, laughing in my mask. And I was like, great start, pal. And then, because, you know, like 10 seconds following that little ordeal, we have to say to this man's face, oh, we do stand-up comedy. And he has to go, okay. And then we went into this office, and we talked to a woman behind a piece of glass about what we do and when we're going and blah, 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 blah. And like, by the way, and as soon as we see, like, I don't know what, like, It's just better talking to women all the time in any stressful situation. It's just better. Not saying like, oh, we're going to fucking pull a fast one on. No, it's not like that. It's just like, it's more calming when it's a woman. You're like, what are you guys in for? And we're like, we have shows. We're going to do stand up. And they're like, and she's like, oh, cool. Any dude is always just like immediately kind of oddly threatened by that. So what do you guys do? Comedy. Oh, yeah? We had a couple fucking, we got a couple funny guys back here. Yeah. Like, just, it turns into an odd pissing contest. It just gets down that lane. But, like, I don't know, if you mention it to a woman, you're just like, you just feel like really? Wow. Oh, that must be, well, good luck. Like, you just feel that warmth and acceptance. And it's just nice. It was just better. That we got a woman behind the thing. Anyway, and she was great, and it took no time. Stamped the shit, asked us a few questions, pretty easy. Also, like, you just take a look at Jacob and I, and you're like, really, like, no, there's no threat. You just see us, and you're like, these two idiots have probably been dreaming about this their whole life. Let's let them into the country. They can make some of our money. Some. So, you know. How do I look? How do I look? Sexy? Do you guys like the buzzing sound of my fridge? Do you? Because I hate it! Oh my God. So yeah, I'm fucking excited. Life's good. And I've stopped drinking at work, which is fun because that's always tough to not do and blah, blah, blah. Oh, man, so much fun. Now, I'm going to go into, like, talking about childhood shit, because there was a few nights ago, I was having trouble sleeping, and, I was having trouble sleeping, and I was just thinking about, like, dumb shit that I've done or whatever, and, like, embarrassing stuff, and how much I cared about shit. And I started to remember a lot of things from like 6th and 7th and 8th grade. And then I started to think like, damn, as if I remember this shit. And then I remembered. This is a quick shout out to my friend Emma Beasley. She said a while ago, she was like, Dean, you've always had an impressive recall. And first of all, what a gorgeous sentence. Said by a gorgeous woman. Thank you very much, Emma. I'm glad you and I still keep in touch. You're a good person. You're good people. And congratulations to your sister for getting married. Yeah. It's been a while since I've agreed with a wedding on this podcast. Now that's for long-time listeners. Now that's a little fucking Easter egg for long-time listeners. I hope there's one person out there who's like, oh, shit. Oh, what a reference. I'm going to talk about the first time I ever went to, this is so fucking crazy. I was in grade 5, and I went to this kid's house, this kid Graham. I just knew he was cool when I saw him. Because he had cool long hair, he had Etnies shoes, and, like, everyone was, like, talking to him at recess. And I was new, and I went out of my way to, like, fucking make him know me and notice me and be cool with me. And it was great because, like, I did it. I right away. I'm so good at just faking it till I make it. I'm so good at just being like, I'll tailor whatever my shit is to your shit so you like me. By the way, I mean, like, as a kid in elementary school would do. Even in high school, too, I would just be like, even if I didn't smoke weed, if they're like, do you smoke weed? I'd be like, every day, all the time. Whatever makes you like me. Hi. I'm right. Do you skate? Yep. Yeah, I skate. I don't know any tricks, though, but I skate every day, all the time. Love it. Love it as much as you. I love it more than you. I was that kid. 100% I was that kid. It's pretty embarrassing, but I was that kid. So I was hanging out with this kid, Graham. He invited me over to his house after school, and I was like, I'm in. I'm a fucking cool kid. And this is so fucking embarrassing. I don't know what I was thinking. But I don't know. He was just like, we were just like walking around. Like, you know, kids just walk around. One of you has a stick or something. Like, you're just weird. You're just fucking walking around a small town. And he was like, my dad took me to the auto show and he said we should wear suits so we look rich. and he said that if you go up to like the really nice cars section, they'll let you take a look if you like act like you're rich, or like you act the part, if if you're like well dressed and shit. And he told me the story about how like he went to the auto show with his dad when he was in 3rd grade, and his dad was wearing a suit, and his dad was like went up to like the Ferraris or something and was like, "Can we take a closer look?" And then the guy was like, "Of course," just because this man was wearing like a really nice suit and he looked the part. And then I was like, I need a story. Like, this is fucked that I remember this. And then I needed a story to match that. Because I was like, I gotta come. That was a good story. Fuck. I gotta come back with something to match that. So what I did was I told the exact same story as him. But with my dad. I remember being like, yeah, I just panicked and just completely said the same thing as him. I remember just being like, yeah, well, one time I went to the auto show with my dad, and my dad said that like if you dress nice, then the people who work there will think you're. And I just word for word, but just replaced my dad with his dad. Replaced my dad with his dad in the story, and just told the exact same story. And I remember him just going, "Whoa, that's cool." Like he for sure knew I was lying. But I told the exact same. I literally went, "Oh yeah, well this happened to me. Same thing, same story, the exact same way. Did not even change it." This kid probably wouldn't even remember that. Fucking Graham. He's a good kid. I hope he's doing okay. I hope he's doing all right. And then, like, why did I do that? And then there was another kid who was really rich. His name was Matt. He actually makes music now. I hope he's doing okay. And he was just that kid he was cool. He got braces first. He skated. He just had cool fucking clothes, man. And like, you wanted his approval. For some reason, by the way, during all these stories, keep in mind, I am filled to the brim with Adderall. Oh. Wait, I'm out? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off. God damn it. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Oh, there is still shit of Jacob and I on here. Why am I such a fucking idiot? You guys ever think about how much of a fucking idiot I am? Jesus Christ, I'm so stupid. Sorry. Okay, brighten up, bitch. Brighten up. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, sorry. There was technical difficulties going on right there. So, oh wait, is this more centered? Yeah, it looks better. Oh, Dean, wow, you're actually saying. So anyway, whoa, okay, wait. Yeah, there was this kid named Matt. And you just wanted his approval. He was just cool. I don't know. He was just a cool fucking kid. Everyone liked him because he was just like funny, and he would just like make fun of you and just like, and then be like, oh, and then like compliment like something you did in class, and you'd be like, fuck, this guy's awesome. So I invited him to my birthday party in 7th grade, and he like the next weekend invited me for a sleepover at his house, and I'm not joking. I keep in mind I'm filled to the brim with like Adderall and Concerta and shit at this point and stuff, and I'm just like an odd kid. I just did odd things, and I just had no real personality. Not that anyone does at that age, but Dean, get on with the fucking story. So him and his dad picked me up from my house to drive back to and his house was a fucking wonderland. Like, it was just like, his room was sick. He had a TV, he had cool posters, he had fucking awesome shit everywhere. His basement, so many he had like a drum set in his basement. But keep in mind, like, you're in 7th grade, like, you want to talk about like girls, you want to like, because you're starting to notice like other, you want to talk about like sports and girls and like whatever, and like what teacher's a douchebag and shit. But like, I was just a weird, like, underdeveloped kind of kid, and I would play with action figures until I was in like 9th grade. And like, he just had this whole section of his basement where it was just like boxes and like Rubbermaid bins of like toys. And I was like, oh, can I check some of these out? And he went like, I guess. And I just fucking went through all his toys and like played with all of them by myself. Well, and he was just like on like, and I don't know, he was just doing something else like in the basement. He was just like we were talking here and there, but I was just playing with all of his toys, all of his like toys that he played with him when he was in like fucking grade 3 or 4. You know what I mean? Like puberty's starting to happen, and I was just like, dude, I gotta play with like these toy cars and action figures like right now. I gotta know, like this is sick. I was a weird kid. And then I was such a fucking weird. And then I brought a DVD of the movie Christine to his house, which is a John Carpenter film from 1983 based on a book about a car that drives around and kills people. I was a weird fucking kid, man. Like, what the hell? And then, like, I was never invited. Oh, yeah, man. We were in the basement, and then I was like, I'm going to go upstairs, use the bathroom. And I just walked around his house and kitchen. And his dad was, like, in, like, the den, like, reading under one light. And I was just standing in the doorway, like, looking at everything. Like, and his dad was like, oh, hi. Are you looking for something? And I went, I'm just checking it out. Thought that was so normal. I just thought that was so normal. I just didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was a weird kid. I'm gonna tell. Around the same time, I think it was grade 7 or grade 8. I got invited to my. By the way, I was never invited back to Matt's house for a fucking sleepover. I tried to be every time. I tried to be so much. I was like, maybe we can have sleepover again. No, it didn't work out. I just wanted to go. I loved his toys. 100% using him for his toys. Sorry, buddy. So if you're not listening to this, but like, sorry if you are. You had sick. Your parents spoiled your ass. It was tight. So in 8th grade, I think, yeah, it was like the beginning. It was like September fucking 08. Oh, it was around the same time as my bar mitzvah. So, whoa, streetcars. Am I right, guys? I went to. I'm gonna send this to her. I went to Emma Sincerbox's. Great name, Emma Sincerbox. How are you? Nice to see you again. She had like a birthday party, like at her house, I think. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Wait, was it her? Whose fucking house was it? Whatever. Let's just say it was her. I don't fucking remember. Hey, happy birthday. I don't fucking know. It could have been anyone. All I know is it was like the first like boy-girl party. It was. Beginning at 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like girls and guys. And like, the plan was like have cake, chips, chill, wear your best American Eagle hoodie and cologne for the first time. Like a lot of it. And wear like your coolest fucking jeans and shit and make your hair look as much like Justin Bieber's as possible. And for what? Like you think you're going to have sex? No. But just because you're going to be around girls. And like this is when like beginning at 8th grade, this is when every girl was taller than every guy. Every girl was just, they shot up to like fucking 5'7", and every dude was still like 5'4", 5'5". So at least that's how I remember it. But the plan was like, yeah, have cake, have chips, chill out, fucking talk about science or whatever. And then like watch a scary movie and like sit or like lay or lean up against something next to a girl. Like that's just what it fucking was. And I knew that was the deal. And I was so happy to be invited. To be honest, I think my mom may have called someone else's mom to get me invited to this party. I hope I'm not making that up because that's funnier. But also I hope that's not true as well. But thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Because I was the missing puzzle piece for this party, definitely. Ooh, let's get Dean in the mix. Jesus, no. We went out for dinner before that. Me, my mom, my brother, my mom's boyfriend at the time, John, who is now my stepfather. So things worked out. At least someone in my family knows how to keep a fucking relationship alive. Anyway, we went out to some place. That was the plan. And it was like taking a while. Like the party started at like 8. And like dinner was going long. And I was like, I want to get to the party. Like I was being that fucking kid at dinner. And I was being very annoying and pissy. I was being a little prince. And John, my stepdad, my now stepfather, did something that made me want to stab him in the head. It was cutting it close, right? And I was like, we should be on the road now. Because like my mom was like, don't worry, we'll drive you to the party after. Don't worry, we'll drive you to the party after. It's okay. Just be patient. Have a nice time with us. And when it was time to get the bills, I was like, oh, finally, we're getting the bills. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to go to the party. I'm going to fucking kiss Rachel on the cheek. I don't know. The waitress goes, any coffee or tea or dessert? And John, like, he looked at me because I was like going, I was like this. I was like, come on. I didn't even have a watch. I was like, come on. I want to go to the party. John was like, yeah, I think I'll have a coffee and I'll take a look at that dessert menu. And he just looked at me and it like fucking boss man move. You know what I mean? He's like, he's never done that. Like no one really does that. If you do that, you're 1,000 years old. Because you don't have anywhere to be. But like, He was like, yeah, I'll take a look at that menu. I'll have a coffee and I'll take a look at the dessert menu while like glaring at me. And I was like, motherfucker, I'm going to rip your ears off. Oh my God. I'm going to get a baseball bat and take it to you. And and we had to wait like an extra like 30 minutes. And then I got to the party a little late, which if that happened now, I'd be like, cool, I'm going to be late to the party. It's going to be cool. I'm going to get in and everyone's going to go, Dean's here. But like, I wanted to get this was when like being really early for shit was my thing. I was like, I want to get there. I want to be cool. I want to be like, okay, I want to get a good idea of where the hell I'm going. I want to get to know this house before anyone else. I was a weird kid, man. And we waited and waited and waited. And then finally I got to the party and it was, we watched a movie called Shudder, I think. And I was laying next to Keona Morgan. And that's all that happened. But happy birthday to... I don't know. It might have been Emma Sincerbox's birthday. I don't know. I don't really remember. But all I remember was I was shaking and so excited just to be around everyone from my class and seem cool and like reinvent myself for the 8th grade year that was coming up. But now look at me. I'm going on fucking tour with my best friends doing stand-up comedy. I'm doing what I said I would do. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I fucking mean? You know how good that feels? I'm going to play a song before I go because that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Are there any other people who get to go on a stand-up comedy tour from my high school? No. Not saying if there were, I'd be in trouble. I'm just saying, no, there isn't. I'm saying I'm doing what the fuck I was put on earth to do. Make you morons laugh. Or feel something. You know what I mean? Just feel anything. Or just listen and stay engaged and entertained. I'm happy. Thank you so much for the support of this podcast. I'm going to play a song. Rolly gang, rolly gang, rolly gang. You guys like my blue Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt? I want it. Why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Hey. By the way, that's Kiwi. Bitch, pass me the rock. Pick my dribble up and pass it to the ops. Caught another triple. Thank you very much for listening to episode 117 of the Clean Hamster podcast. This might not have been the funniest episode, but I felt good because I haven't been here by myself for a while. I've had guests come on for the past few episodes, but thank you so much for the continuous support of this show that I host and run, and it's fun, man. And I'm really excited for the future. And see you guys in New York.